Dear students, today we are going to the structure of nephron. So, nephron is the structural and functional unit of the kidney. Each kidney contains approximately 1 million nephrons. So, mammalian kidney is composed of two types of nephrons. One situated entirely into the cortex and are called as a cortical nephrons, and the other as a juxtamedullary nephrons. In cortical nephrons, in this type, the nephron is totally present in the cortex regions, and juxtamedullary nephrons, their some parts is present in the cortex regions and remaining parts is present in the medullary region. So that is called as the juxtamedullary nephrons and cortical nephrons. So this is the structure of nephrons. In nephrons, there is an important structure, that is a Bowman's capsules, that is a cup-shaped structures, which is a blind end toward the blind ends at the cup-shaped structures, and that Bowman's capsule consists of the glomerulus, afferent arteriole, efferent arterioles, and these Bowman's capsules and glomerulus is called as a Malpighian corpuscles. Then that Bowman's capsules leads into the proximal tubules. Proximal tubule, which is near to the Bowman's capsule. Then that proximal tubules that leads into the loop of Henle. So that loop of Henle, that Henle scientist, he discovered that U-tubed shaped structures. So on his names, that is called as a loop of Henle. So in loop of Henle, that consists of the descending limb and ascending limbs. And there is a one important structure, that is vasa recta. So there is a blood capillaries that around the loop of Henle, that is called as a vasa recta. Then ascending loops that leads into the distal convoluted tubules, and finally that distal convoluted tubules that opens into the collecting duct. So this is a structure of a single nephrons. So like that, there is a millions of nephrons, they are present in the kidney and they acts as a sieve-like functions, main filtration unit. The position of the, I told you, the position of the juxtamedullary nephron is an ideal one. Actually, that juxtamedullary nephrons is ideally present in the kidney, and that is the ideal one. That is, the anterior end lies in the cortex and the posterior tubular system extends into the medulla. Each nephron consists of glomerulus, Bowman's capsule, renal tubule, proximal convoluted tubules, loop of the nephrons, or it is also called as a loop of Henle, which consists of descending and ascending limbs and distal convoluted tubules. Most tubules of a nephron are coiled and winding. So nephron, they are generally coiled structures or windings. The tubules from all the nephrons in the body have a combined length of about 80 kilometers. So if we connected all the nephrons with each others, their length may be about 80 kilometers. The next structure is a glomerular Bowman's capsule. The renal tubule is a blind one end where it is pushed inside by a tuft of blood capillaries called glomerular capsule or Bowman's capsules. cup-shaped appearance. Why that cup-shaped appearance? Because one blind end of that tubules, renal tubules, that pushed insides with the help of blood capillaries, so that gives a appearance shape like a cup-shaped structures. William Baumann in 19th century who first described this structure. The glomerular capsule is always located in the cortex of the kidney and first part of a nephrons. So that glomerular capsules or Baumann's capsule, they are generally present in the cortex region, and this is a first part of the nephron. The outer layer of the glomerular capsule or Baumann's capsule is the parietal layer and is composed of simple squamous epithelial cells. So outer layer that consists of the parietal layers and that consists of the squamous epithelial cells. The inner visceral layer is composed of a specialized epithelial cells called podocytes. These are the special type of cells that form the silt, ज्याला आपण खाच वगैरे म्हणतो, and that silt is very important for the filtration process. So that podocytes form the silts on the blood capillaries. That podocytes, they are around the blood capillaries which surround the glomerular capillaries. The wall of the capillaries is fenestrated. The wall of the blood capillary is fenestrated, means porous. The afferent arteriole enter the cup-shaped Baumann's capsule and a thinner efferent arteriole leaves the capsules. Afferent arterioles that enter into the Baumann's capsules and efferent arteriole leaves the capsule. So one that afferent arteriole that supply blood to the Baumann's capsule and efferent arterioles collect the blood from the Baumann's capsule. The proximal convoluted tubules, PCT. The Baumann's capsule opens in a coiled PCT, proximal convoluted tubules. So Baumann's capsule open into the proximal convoluted tubules which is present near to the Baumann's capsule. It is lined by cuboidal epithelial cells having a brush border or microvilli. PCT is about 14 mm long. Then another important structure, that is a loop of nephrons or loop of Henle. The proximal tubule continues into the loop of Henle, the diameter of which is about 15 micron and consists of a simple squamous epithelium, while the diameter of ascending loop, so that loop of Henle that consists of the main two parts, the ascending limb of loop is about 20 to 50 micron. The cells of the distal tubule lack prominent brush border and possesses a relatively large lumen and a thin wall. It is a U-shaped tube composed of descending and ascending limbs. The descending limbs that goes downward sides and ascending limb that goes to the upward sides. So loop of Henle, originally named for the 19th century, the German anatomist Friedrich Henle, he first time discovered that U-shaped structure. So on his name, that is called as a loop of Henle. The ascending limb leads into another coiled portion that is called as a distal convoluted tubules. So ascending limb opens into the DCT. DCT opens into the common tubule called collecting tubules or collecting duct. So finally that DCT is open into the collecting duct. The collecting duct receives several nephroi. So in collecting duct there is a number of nephrons are open into the collecting duct. So the collecting ducts open into the pyramid like structures. Then that pyramid like structure is finally opened into the minor calyces, into the major calyces, and finally opened into the pelvis region. So dear friends, so this is the structure of the nephrons, which is a important filtration unit in the kidney. Thank you.